Welcome back to Mega Man.
The Wily Wars.
Is a Mega Man. He's a man. And
Yep.
he's mega.
I want to bring rolling cutter. We haven't done that yet.
Alright.
And air shooter. Yeah, let's throw in metal blades. Haven't done that. And yeah, no. Let's do needle cannon. We haven't done that.
Yeah,
We've
so
done
the,
that.
The
But
only ones you are really going to want to bring are Thunder Beam and Hard Knuckle.
yeah, I mostly just bring Crash and Hard Knuckle and a little Thunder Beam because they basically cover your. What if I need to open up this whole thing? And then you just choose 5 weapons after that.
Leaf Shield is also a good one to cover because it's Leaf Shield and just generally pretty good. That was a pit.
That was time travel. Look at that.
That was a pit too.
Alright, let's try this again. There we go. It doesn't help that, like, once those two get off balance from the third one, it's, like, utterly impossible.
It looks like you could maybe
I would have
jump just as the second one is leaving the screen and land on the third one just as it appears on the screen. But it's tight.
I'd also have to do some, like, backwards jumping, too.
Not even that, just jump 1, 2, and then last second jump and land on 3 just as it appears. Maybe. It's hard to gauge, but it looked like it was maybe possible.
Maybe.
He's a little jittery. I hate these monkeys. These are the Woodman monkeys, though. These aren't as bad as,
No. Those are from 3. There's other ones from 2. Here's the thing. In Wily Towers 1, 2, and 3, the enemies are exclusively from the game they are numbered after.
Oh.
So we're dealing specifically with Mega Man 3 enemies now.
Oh.
It's not something I would have brought. I was gonna bring up because I thought, like, I completely forgot that Robot Masters had stages.
That's neat, though.
Yeah, if you look back, you can see, like, 1 and 2, they specifically have 1 and 2 enemies. Same thing for this. Oh, cool, another life. I got a second life on there. Alright, gonna let that one die out.
He opens his eye just a little bit before he throws, which I think is nice. Like, he's got to see where he's going to shoot.
Yeah.
Or throw. Okay,
That's just one of the magnet things from Magnet Man stage.
I was thinking it was going to be one of the fire shooter big old son of a guns.
Big old sun guns. Sun guns. No, we already did that from,
Yeah, you know, the ones that go brrrr when they fire.
And it's whisper quiet, too.
So I know that the technology exists to make vacuum cleaners that are quiet, but we don't do that because if the vacuum cleaner is quiet, we don't think it's working.
Isn't that literally a thing with, like, electric vehicles, is that they had to, like, get something that emulates a motor sound because people kept thinking they were broken or weren't working?
Yeah, can we do that? Can we make them quiet? Because that'd be real cool. Like, I can take it. I am willing to believe that it is working.
I think it's that same thing. Like, have you ever seen those, like, old cake recipes where they're like the Insta stuff, like, nobody liked them because it was like, I don't feel like I'm adding much to this, and then it went like, add 1 egg. That is completely unnecessary for the whole thing. And
Hey,
everybody,
fine, we'll take an egg out of it.
yeah, no, it's literally it. It was like they basically went like, add an egg. That is completely unnecessary to the whole process. And everybody was like, I like these now. It's just one of those people. For some reason, people just want to feel like they're adding something to the whole thing.
Why are people so stupid?
It is weird.
We could be so advanced as a species if we didn't have to be so stupid. Let our vacuum cleaners be quiet. Let our cake mixes have egg in them.
Well, actually, the thing was the cake mixes already didn't need the egg. The egg adding was just to make people feel like they were adding something to the recipe. People just didn't feel like they were doing something, and they just wanted to do something. People just want to do something. Gotta let them do something. Gotta let people do something, buddy. I got you like sheep.
I feel like one of those, like... I feel like one of those, like, civilization if people didn't have to put an egg in their cake mix.
Like, egg and cake mix, and it's Oonga Boonga Caveman. Egg not in cake mix, and it's just the Jetsons.
Like the Jetsons.
Oh, it's just, it's just the Flintstones and Jetsons, that's it. It's like, I have to be out here and push my car with my own feet, while those bastards over there didn't put eggs in their cake mixes, and now they get to fly around.
They get flying cars. Alright, you guys have fun. They got a lot of life.
Completely dodged that mosquito. No, I will always say that shit. It is funny that somebody pointed that out. Forever. That one thing, apparently early on in Let's Plays, you would completely look at dragonflies and call them mosquitoes.
Oh.
And it's like, I would just make that joke whenever I can. It's not even a joke, it's just one of those weird things.
Oh, I remember that and it being like, it's unclear if he actually thinks that they're mosquitoes. No, I understand that it's not a mosquito. It's just annoying and flying. Therefore, it's a mosquito.
It's a pest. Dragonflies are actually kind of cool.
Yeah, dragonflies are kind of cool.
Oh yeah, this is... Yeah, let's try this. Hard Knuckle really sucks in this version.
Yeah, so this boss is super weak to Hard Knuckle, but
It's Buster Rod G!
Oh.
The G stands...
Actually has a different weakness from the previous fight.
The G stands for Goku.
Yeah, has a different weakness list than the... Where are you going?
Oh, he jumped over here.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, I win, so... What was the... I'll shoot him a bunch and... Ah!
Yeah, super weak to Hard Knuckle. He is pretty weak to Magnet Missile, Air Shooter, and Leaf Shield. You know, a lot less effective when he doesn't block 90% of your attacks.
Oh, well, he had to...
And then hit you with an attack that you can't get anywhere near him if you want to...
Well, the problem was he had to take the power pole and put it up there on Corrin's tower and take it up to Kami's lookout. So that's why I didn't bring it over here. Thought he was more powerful. He thought he was taking on, Piccolo Jr. in the tournament. Turns out it was just Mega Man just going punch really hard.
Yeah, like, he got stronger, sure, but...
See, that's the problem, is he thought he was going to hit harder, and it turns out Mega Man realized, oh, I just have to punch really hard. Alright, I think most of this loadout is pretty good.
Yeah, for
you know what?
For our last stage here, the only thing we're looking at for sure is Thunder Beam and Hard Knuckle.
For giggles, I'm gonna put on Super Arm. And
If we ever even have the chance to use it.
we will probably never need to use it, but I just want to have it on there. If you look at this, like, reading right to left,
It's Thunder Beam.
that's Thunder Beam.
L?
For Lekman.
Ah, okay.
Because I was gonna say, like, if you look at this back, like, look at this kind of, like, right to left to right, and going down as well, it looks like L. Ooh. Or we could go with, like, a new angel. We could add to Shin Megami Tensei, Ha L.
Elbow.
Or Mimi. Or Ami. Or Kraha.
I know.
Gukru. Go woo.
Go woo.
Go. Well, that's the one I have to end on. I can't top that one. Good luck, Mega Man.
I just want to say how amazingly cool an idea this is.
Oh,
Like, I think back to...
I still want a Wily Wars 2 now.
I think back to Milky Way Wishes is still, like, my favorite thing in Kirby Superstar.
You were going to say
because
Gerby,
of the
and I love it. You were going to say Gerby, and I love it.
Just because of the nature of collecting abilities. And what if they did something like this, where instead of going through 8 Robot Masters, you had to go through like 3 games worth of Robot Masters, but you kept collecting abilities.
And you can mix and match them.
And then after you get 8, you had to like select which 8 you wanted. Like to have a loadout. And then just like, maybe you can have mini Wily Fortresses at the end of each 8. Kind of checkpoint Wily Fortresses. It doesn't need to be the big old sun gun. But like, give you something each 8. And then like, then you do the 8 more Robot Masters. And then when you're doing them, you collect more powers. And you can play through that game mix and matching. So you start that one out with 8.
Watch
and
it.
you get to swap one out.
Look at that. Look how tiny he is.
Oh, Proto Man. What did they do to you?
They just basically transplanted his sprite from the NES to the Sega Genesis.
Really, it's more so what they did to Mega Man.
That too. Would you like to see this off-center pellet over here? Do you like that, huh? You like seeing that? Anyway,
I just think that'd be real cute, real cool.
I definitely would be fun. They did something similar, not exact, similar in the Mega Man X collections, where you gotta fight 2 Mavericks at the same time, but you gotta choose your loadout of 3. You could choose 3 Maverick weapons to take into the fights with them. And you gotta like fight 3 fights with 2 different Mavericks at the same time. And it's pretty good. It's not this.
Man, I could barely beat 1 Robot Master at a time.
Well, technically they're Mavericks, so not
still.
exactly the same thing. But, you know, it's definitely one of those,
Mechanically, they're the same thing.
Mechanically, yes, they are the same thing. But it's definitely one of those, like, yeah, no, I could do... They could do Wily Wars 2 with, like, 4, 5, and 6. They could do Wily Wars 3 with 7, 8, 9. Get a 12th game out and do Wily Wars 4. Really just get up there.
Okay, so this boss has 3 phases. First phase is Thunderbeam.
Where am I shooting?
I don't know.
Okay, right there at the hip. Oh, my hip!
Guess you're shooting on the one thing you can see.
I didn't even see that. I was just kind of like, okay, what's this then?
Hey, that was my bad.
You're shooting me in the robo-hip. Oh, dang.
Bonk. Second phase is weak to Hard Knuckle. Probably shooting him in the forehead. Oh, look at him. He's like, put him up, put him up.
He can't hit you there.
Man, Wily, you're bad at this.
It's the only reason, he just can't hit you there.
You know, for being a bunch of spikes on the bottom of those...
You think it would hurt?
Yeah, they don't hurt at all.
Nope. You're perfectly fine in this corner.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. I love it.
Again, if this were any normal mainline Mega Man game, that fist when it hits, not only would it not stop above your head, it would hit the ground, and then the ground would shake.
Yes, it would.
And those would absolutely go to the far edge of the screen, and you would have to jump in order to land on it.
The Wily Capsule.
The Wily Capsule! Once again, Thunderbeam.
Oh, cool. Buzz Zap. Buzz Zap. Buzz Zap. Hey! Thought he was giving off... Oh, wow, those things don't even hurt.
Really?
They only hurt when they explode.
What did they do when they made this game?
I don't know, but that's game. Let's go, gamer.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that they probably actually had people sit down and play this and went, man, this is real hard, you may want to dumb this down, and then they did. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a Mega Man game. It's supposed to bash me in the kneecaps and then call me names.
What did he just throw it at us? Oh, it's a little bomb. Oh, so that's how he gets away. Oh!
Haha! Even though you're faster than me and can still probably catch up to me. He's got a motorcycle just off screen.
Well, it's the same thing with, like, Sonic and Dr. Eggman. It's like, no matter how fast Sonic... Honestly, I think Sonic messes with Eggman.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, there's no way, like, Eggman's, like, faster than Sonic. It's just Sonic going, like, alright, Eggman, just try to run from me.
So, I remember, in the vein of Eggman running that fast, always, like, right at the very end. If you look at, like, Sonic 1 as an example, Eggman doesn't know who Sonic is. Eggman just shows up, genius, inventor, taking over the world, all these insignificant little animals over that you can take over and work out. Should be easy peasy, easy as cake, not even a threat. And then while you're doing this random blue hedgehog shows up, unbelievably fast, and just starts destroying everything you throw at it. Just everything that you throw at it. You try to come up with some new invention, and it destroys it. And it's slowly making its way towards your base. Like, where you actually build and live and everything that you do from, and no matter what you throw at it, it destroys it. Until finally, at the very end, you have to sit there in your own machine, fighting him hand to hand, because this is the only thing left, the only barrier left, and still, it destroys it, and you are left there, on your own, no inventions left, with this unstoppable being standing right in front of you. How fast do you run?
And now you...
That's why Eggman runs that fast.
And now you know why whenever it could happen again, Dr. Wily and Dr. Eggman are going to team up again, like they did in the Archie comics. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go up in here. It's like, oh, if only I could shoot up diagonally.
If only I could do something. Man, I can't jump that high to shoot him or anything. I'm just...
I don't have any of my Robot Master weapons, but if I could angle up, I could take him out, but...
Even though I could jump up high enough right now, and I'm gonna cheer and go, yeah, I did it! Even though Wily got away.
Well, technically he can't, because he is subject to the 3 laws. No matter what Mega Man 7 American
shoot the
version.
capsule.
Well, yeah, you can shoot the capsule, but that's it. That is the entirety of Mega Man, the Wily Wars, the Wily Tower. That was fun. I like that.
It was kind of a brief aside, but
it was
otherwise it was just Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, which we've already done on the channel. So
yeah.
This was effectively us covering Wily Wars, in that you got to see the changes made in Wily Wars and the new content added to it.
Well, 94 new.
Yeah. Oh yeah, new as in
new from,
that this game in particular added that wasn't the
new
just Mega Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, new from 18 years ago, new.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Until next time, everyone.